Hello, Rune Knights. Welcome back to some more Brigandine GE Cross Mod. I remain, as always, your host, Trellin, and hopefully I have fixed a little bit. Let me check really quick. I'm going to exit out of this real quick. Okay, yeah, mic looks good. We'll go back to continue. On the last one, a commenter mentioned that my mic was very hard to hear, which honestly I did not really notice from my end. So I went in before this and did just a test recording really quick where I just recorded a minute of video and checked the audio level afterwards, and it sounded fine to me. So hopefully whatever mic issues were popping up last time are not a thing this time. We'll see. But I'm going to play for a little bit more here and just see what we got. I honestly do not remember what happened last time, partially because it's been like a week and partially because of my memory issues. But let's see. It looks like we had Leonis and Kilof here. We had Charlene. Okay, we did get Scoodles. That's good. And he's moving up to Humber. And Jukes, we have, okay, Philo, Sophia, and Langborg. And I'm assuming we're planning to take Langborg out and put Scoodles in. But we've got all his stuff here we need to move over. We didn't yoink any creatures from them, did we? Nope. We're pretty full up regardless. Okay, so it looks like we are actually all set to just move on to our battle phase, or attack phase, I should say. Can't attack over here, but it's always good to see what they got, what they working with. Screech. They got Saved by the Bell going on up there. Okay, over here we've got our Lizard. They've got Esclados and Enid over here. It's a little bit rough to attack into. What do we have? We've got, okay. Just Esclados and Enid is messy. Especially with my frontliners being low level over here for now. I might wait a turn on this one. Yeah, we're gonna wait a turn. This is one of my biggest bad habits with Brigandine, is like, I probably could take that fight, but I tend to be a little bit passive in situations like this. Alright, New Almechia invades Alarim. Yeah, I didn't, like, just looking at that, I wouldn't expect them to do well there. I don't know why they would take that. Scalio invades Salisbury Steak. Oh, that one might be good. Yeah, there we go. Escares takes Jux. And they attack Brasiliand. Brasseland. Okay. So we'll probably have some schmoves we can make next turn. Paternus quests. As he walks along a road, Paternus sees a swan with an injured wing. Feeling compassionate, Paternus spends the night treating the injured creature. In the morning, the swan is much better, and taking to the sky, it circles once before flying away. Several days later, as Paternus is camping in a canyon, he hears the swan's call. Paternus climbs out of his tent, but the swan is nowhere to be found. Perhaps it was a dream? However, as Paternus heads back to the tent, he notices a tornado punch on the ground. Just a tornado punch, as you find. Isphis quests. Is it going to be wounded or +4 intelligence? Because I think those are the two options on this one, at least in base game. This finds the ruin of a tall tower and opens the door. As he steps inside, the door suddenly closes behind. The abandoned tower is dark and covered in webs, but Isphis is determined to explore. Isphis reaches the top floor where In the room, he finds a desk holding a single worn and crumbling book. Hey, +4 intelligence. Dope. Isphus begins to read. A book of long-lost ancient knowledge. As Isphus is absorbed in the book, he is startled by a sudden gust of wind. Isphus drops the book, and it crumbles into tatters. You fool! Isphus is upset, but at least he learned a little. Oh, it's +3 int. Maybe there's a +4 option. Sometimes it's variable. Baleen quests. Baleen wanders lost in a forest, ready to collapse from exhaustion. She finds a strange fountain. Gulp, gulp! The cool water quenches her thirst. Barf! Those are definitely sounds you want to make after drinking. Baleen collapses in pain and blacks out. Baleen slowly opens her eyes. Her body feels different. The fountain has unlocked a hidden potential. More agile. Hey, that's actually really good for her. I don't know if she's actually a character I want to use, but I think she's an archer, so +4 agility would be great. Gallowin explores a long-abandoned castle. In the Great Hall hangs a lone mirror on the wall near a throne. I think this is item or wounded. Hoping for item. Feeling a surge... That's an obvious thing to say. Feeling a surge of vanity, Gallowin poses in front of the mirror. Hey there, good looking. What? Gallowin's reflection moved on its own. With a sinister grin, the reflection lunges out of the mirror and attacks. Gallowin barely manages to parry the blow. Again the twin attacks, but this time Gallowin skillfully dodges and returns a sturdy counterblow. Whack! Gallowin's strike connects firmly, but it has no effect. Gallowin lands several blows to no avail. The twin just sneers with the same arrogant grin. The fight gets fierce and Gallowin begins to tire. With a cunning twist, the evil twin knocks the weapon from Gallowin's hand. Wait, but Gallowin is a... But he punches. So they cut his hand off? With his back to the mirror, Gallowin is desperate. The twin raises its weapon for the kill and strikes with full force. Crack! Gallowin barely avoided the strike, and it hit the mirror instead. As the mirror shatters to shards, so does the twin! Gallowin hurries home, pondering the odd experience. Okay, XP. I thought it would be an item. I'm bummed. Cortina quests. Finds a dilapidated hut. Inside, an old man labors at a grinding wheel. Good night. Would you help an old man with this chore? Don't get fooled. You don't need strength. Eager to help, Cortina takes the grinder from the old man and begins to work. After sharpening every tool in the hut, Cortina is ready to be done. But, strangely, her hand will not let go of the crank. Old man. I am sorry. The wheel is cursed. You cannot let go unless someone willingly takes it. I have been stuck for 20 years. How did you eat and drink and sleep and poop? As the old man joyfully leaves, the knight's arm involuntarily begins to grind. Grr, 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 grr. Day 1. Cortina struggles to stop his hand. Cortina, is there something you're not telling me? Grr, 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 grr. Day 2. Cortina struggles to drop the wheel and swears to be more careful when helping old men. Grr, grr, grr. I too swear to be more careful when helping old men. Grr, 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 grr. Day 3. Cortina wonders if her country will survive without her help. Wait, now it's her? Before it was him. And swears to never help another old man. I will never help another old man. Grr, 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 grr. Day 4. Cortina begins to cry, thinking of all the things she will never do. Cortina curses the old coot. Grr, 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 grr. Day 5. Cortina begins to lose hope and almost feels sorry for the old man, stuck for 20 years. Grr, 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 grr. Day 6. Cortina surrenders to her fate. Would she commit the same cowardly act as the old man if given the chance? Day 7. Crack! The grinding wheels split. Is the curse somehow broken? Cortina slowly opens her blistered fingers and hobbles out the door. A gentle breeze soothes her aching body as she heads for home. Yeah, strength +4 for a caster. That's great. Alright, they're all back. Let's check. I don't think we're using Baleen. Oh, she has a sniper, and actually she's got a lot of rune power, so we probably are using Baleen now that I look at it. And Gallowin. And obviously Cortina. So that's like a team right there of their own. Yeah. Dope-a-dope. Rope-a-dopa. Do we have any... Oh yeah, we got the Tempest... Tornado Punch, that was it. Gallowin, can you use a Tornado Punch? Yeah, but you don't really need it. The Rage Fist is actually a lot better for you, because it's way more attack. Let's put a Rage Fist on. Oh, Baleen can use a Tornado Punch. Really now? Let's also give her the Fast Run Boots. Sure, why not? Can anybody else wear the Fast Run Boots? No? Can't use... Oh, wait, you could use both of... Holy butts! Okay. Rage Fist and Tornado Punch, sure. Hot diggity damn. Okay, well, let's give you your Fast Run Boots then. Alright, well, we don't currently have need of you guys, so let's keep on questing you. So you can maybe get more stuff. Over here, we can do our movin' and schmovin'. Oh, I shouldn't have fully moved that. Alright, so... we've got one heal on this team. We might want the other unicorn. Alright, let's do Griffon. Let's do Zicle Golem. I don't care about Scorpion. I like Mandrake. Which giant is better? Yeah, this one just has all around better stats. We do have to break up Romulus and Remus here. That's okay, you're not wolves like you're supposed to be, so I don't feel too bad about breaking you up. Alright, so Langborg is gonna do his thing. Buble. I don't think we need a Buble. We'll put him on Langborg's team. You could put Crack on Langborg's team. I thought that said Privy, but it's Pivy. We don't need another giant Scorpion. We've already got a giant Scorpion. Okay. And Scoodles will also gain levels quicker, which means that he'll get us more wiggle room on our rune power over here. Yeah. That is what we are going to do. Okay, we didn't have any items to use. Rope-a-dope. Okay. So, Langborg, how about you go run around and do some stuff? Okay. And I already requested these guys, right? Let's execute! And see if we got some better attack. Oh, wow, we definitely have a better attack here. So we are gonna do that one. Go for it, buddies. How about over here? Yeesh. Oh, they've got a Devil Flowers on Mira. Man, how cool would that be if I could knock Mira out and take both Weeray and Forest? There's Paradol! He's got okay rune power in this version, but his rune area is booty. It's pretty cheeks. Yeah, his rune power is not all that impressive. All things considered. I mean, it's still pretty good. What do we have at Cenodon? Oh, God. Hugin and Kraken. Would be cool to get, but Vaynard. Let's see if Scoodles and Paradol have anything to say to each other if we fight here. Yes, we will do double fight this time. Today we double fight. Fat Beachia. Wow, this is going on. Oh no, it's Salil that I need, not Paradol. That's what my brain is doing wrong right now. Soleil. Yeah, Paradol doesn't do anything with Scoodles. It's Soleil that does. That's also why he's not looking very impressive, I would assume. I fight for what I have sworn to protect. Bastards, I'll send you all to hell! Well-adjusted human being Gish over there. Alright, unfortunately Mira's at the very back, so our chances of knocking her out and stealing her stuff fairly low. Do 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 do. Oh, don't. Okay, good. I almost meshed it up. Almost meshy agare. Okay, Elska. Rockasoon, Roxam, you don't have to put on the red light, Roxam. I would like to get Thorn up there. How about we put Easerock up there instead? Okay, and get Talon. Romulus feeling all sad without his Remus buddy. Wee-ray. Okay, so we're definitely only moving 3 at a time with our current setup. Yeah, we can do 3 to here. And 3 to here. 3. Alright, you can't quite do 3 very well from where you're at. I kinda put myself in a rough spot with the mountains here. Maybe that was an unwise move. Because he's gonna move before Scoodles. I'm gonna have to block off our area here. Which means poor Easerock is not gonna get to stand next to his buddy Easerock 2. Alright, we'll move Googer here. Oh, really? They're not going for the attack, even though they're right there? That's actually very surprising. Well, that makes things more difficult for me. Garrett, you have hit and run. Might have to like put you up here and then jump in for a hit and run. I could also position our boy Drapple right here. And if they don't go for the attack, then I could acid breath them next turn. That seems like a thing. I guess I could have also thrown a wasted Gina Bolt in there, but that just is, again, it's a waste. We don't need to be doing that. We're gonna hold on to our Stoofs. Guess we'll put you one forward. Put you here, you here. Zaltar can be down there. Alright, Paradol, what you got for us? You've got an attack for us. Haha, you missed, you suck! Alright. Scoodles, get you some XP. Nice. Drapple! Oh, nice, buddy. You're doing good up there. You're doing well. Okay, so this is the world, yeah. I mean, Cinda's gonna come in with a Divine Ray on somebody, probably on Scoodles. This rock, you're gonna hang out down here. Can we hit with a Dividing Light? Is it 83%? Prefer not to use up your magic right away if we can swing it. 83% Scoodles! 83%! I should have hallowed him first, is what I should have done. That would have been a smart move. Ah. What an unfortunate situation. Haha, you missed. Go, Talon, go. Okay, they're very much going towards the top side here. Right. What can we pull off with all of these? We can definitely throw a Genobolt right into this crew. That seems like a good start. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, did we somehow not kill that merman? Really? Alright, Drapil is actually doing fine. We're gonna tail whip Cestfawn over here. Nice crit, and that makes him all dizzy. Wonderful. And we only get one acid breath, so we should probably... Oh. Dratty. Dratty, dratty, dratty. Alright, we're gonna Halo Sophia. I don't actually want to move you out there. Although we could start like wrapping around into them. Yeah, if they're gonna focus the upper side, how about we just start wrapping into them? Boom, nice Crete. Alright, so you've got the Halo. You're going to be able to do a Geno Bolt that will take out the Merman, it'll take out the Griffin. If we can do a bit more damage to the Dargon, it'll take him out. Alright, let's try that. 107, I don't think that's enough just yet. What if we use our acid breath here? $124, that's good, okay. Because now, oh, you know, I should have Firebirded. That's fine. We're going to Geno Bolt. And you do have Halo on you, right? Yes. Alright, so you're going to get a bunch of XP from this. Because you're about to take out 3 creatures and damage a leader and another creature. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Alright, 2181, nice, 2 levels. I think we're going to want to shield probably Roxanne, so they don't have to put on that red light. I think... Oh, no, okay, good. Whew. Did not want to go for that. We want to go for these. Nice crit. Okay, Isrock 2. You've got a chance to do something great here. You're my only one that has the chance. Oh, it's an actual coin toss. I'm closing my eyes. Damn it! I could hear it. I didn't even need to see it. It makes such an audible sound when it does connect that when it doesn't, it's very, very clear that it missed. You don't hear the thwack, thwack. Okay, you're Divine Raying Talon, which is a pretty big waste of your Divine Ray. You're healing yourself, that's fine. Okay, Scoodles, let's get you a bit of a heal here. I was really hoping I could make them retreat before Gish got his turn, because he's gonna fucking Genobolt somebody, and it's gonna hurt. Okay, Sestfon is down for the count right now on a stun, so let's not push our luck. What are your chances of tear-finging him? 75. I mean, that's got to do 96, right? Yeah, let's just Divine Ray this Angel. Whew, barely did enough, but it did do enough. And you gained a level. I honestly expect you to gain 2 levels. You almost did. Wanna testicle slap him and maybe paralyze him? Damn. Ouch, he got a crit in return. That hurt my face. Rock. Romulus. Yeah, let's just put the pressure on. Nice. Dizzy? Damn. Or faint, whatever it's called. Level 6. Alright. How much damage are you guys doing here? How much is it gonna hurt? Yeesh. Oh, he's just retreating. Okay, cool. Yeah, we take those. Which means we do get to take out a pair of dolls. Can you hollow our boy Israktu? Because I have heard that he would very much like to get some experience for killing a pair of dolls. Okay, let's try to get you a little bit more XP. This is good. I mean, we might as well just maximize the XP, even though we're out of rune area, and we're not going to do that much. $76. Damn! Just gave him some free XP on his end. Alright. Thwack thwack. Nice! This isn't over! It, by definition, is over. Nice, good job, Israktu. Scoodles! Victory! Alright, level 3 now. Orn, Israk, Thorn, Fid, Elusen, Dratty, Zaltar, Gerart, Elska, Drapple. Alright. And we got a Veen. We are the Veener. How about over here? This one they only had like 2 defenders, right? So this should be a super free win. Yeah, they might not even stick around. Leonis, don't overdo it. I'll be fine as long as you're beside me. That's definitely what she sounds like. That voice and everything. Let's go then. Yes. I have no grudge against you, but I am a knight of the Empire. Prepare! Yeah. I mean, they never instant retreat. They retreat on turn 2. It is very tempting to just try to do some casting back here. But with my luck, if I do that, they won't actually retreat this turn. So we are just going to plow ahead. And now they probably will retreat, and we won't get as much XP as we could have. But I mean, we'll still get 200 for everybody. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's better than 0 XP for everybody, which is what I would have got if I didn't attack. Poignard. Faith. Gale Wing. Love. I've got faith and love on my team. Oro. The Lizard King. I always forget that he gets to move twice. And Ironhoof. Alright, time to find out if they are retreating. They're not. Okay, it's a good thing we moved then. So we get to get ourselves a bit of XP out of this, which is great news. Alright, let's kind of try to get into formation then. Scody! Right. I do not think Love is going to be able to get into any kind of decent position here. Oh, now they retreat! Oh, you dicks! Oh, hey, I've already got another chatbot. Great. Offering AI viewers. So exciting. I definitely stream to interact with AI chatbots and not actual people. That's totally a thing. Alright. Escadio! Oh, Escados might put up a... Oh, no, never mind. He retreated. I was gonna say, if he has to force retreat, he might decide to... Ooh, Asmit? Are you gonna get us something good? Comes to a lake. As he stands on the shore, an empty boat drifts forward and beaches at his feet. Feeling the hand of fate, Asmit gets inside. Eerily, the boat begins to drift toward an island in the lake. The island is filled with exotic flowers and birds. Erotic. A single huge tree grows on the island. Oh, he's just getting some rune power. Mysterious voice. Is it a visitor? Asmit cannot tell where the voice is coming from. Look over here. Was this a talking tree? No. Asmit sees an old man sitting tucked between the roots. But is this even a man? His body is merged with the tree. You are a rune knight, yes? I seldom see your kind. Has it been 10 years? I can't remember. A day, a decade, all the same to me. You traveled far to get here, yet I am in no condition to be your host. Still, if you will listen, I will teach you secrets of rune power. Asmit eyes the old man suspiciously. I too was a rune knight, but I tired of war and sought solitude on this island. I think we've already seen this one, so we'll just go through it. He's gonna get rune power. We don't care. Yeah, rune power +7. Boo! Not a rank up item. Baleen meets a gnome in the forest. A gnome! Who says hi as if they are old friends. Gnome, you like eat? Is free. The gnome holds out a bright red mushroom. Baleen eyes it suspiciously. What wrong? Is big strong knight afraid of tiny mushroom? The gnome stares with a mocking smirk till the knight's ego demands action. Baleen trusts her luck to God and swallows the mushroom down. Tastes odd, but not bad. It is weird that they would say trust luck to God when this is not a Christian game. Like, Leoness is very obviously religious, but I'm not even sure if they say who she's religious to. I can't think of any. Was best one. Is good, yes. See you. The gnome disappears into the forest. A while later, Baleen begins to hear voices. Something has been wrong with my throat. I just can't sing well. Take care of yourself. It would be a shame if you couldn't sing. Baleen looks around, but sees no one. Look, a knight! Shall we say hello? What's the point? Humans never understand us. So true! Baleen looks around again. Only two birds singing in a tree. Baleen can understand them. Is this because of the gnome's mushroom? Did you notice the thief hiding his loot again? Again? Did he use the hollow tree? Of course, just like always. I can't believe no one finds his stash. Excitedly, Baleen searches through the forest and finally spots a large hollow tree. Inside, she finds a phoenix feather and a bag of gold. Amazed, Baleen rushes back to the birds, hoping to hear more secrets. This time, all Baleen hears is singing. Sadly, the mushroom seems to have worn off. Baleen takes the phoenix feather. What does that do? Gallowin quests. Gallowin stands at the entrance to a long-forgotten ruin. Curious, he goes inside. Walking through many weathered, collapsing passages, Gallowin comes to a gravestone surrounded by a beautiful flower garden. The inscription is too worn to read, but a Brigandine is placed on the grave. Ooh. Do I get it, or do I get a curse? It must have belonged to the person buried here. Gallowin carefully removes the Brigandine. Gallowin feels a strange chill. As he heads home, Gallowin becomes hopelessly lost. Every passage seems to twist back to the clearing with the grave. With every step, the Brigandine seems to get heavier. Fear seizes Gallowin, and he drops the Brigandine. Strangely, he finds the exit very easily now, and hurries home. That night, Gallowin is stricken with an unexplained fever. Damn you, Scuba Steve! Luckily, Gallowin survives and will recover with time. I wanted the Brigandine. I could have given that to Charlene. Chantail quests. Chantail's walking through a misty forest when he spots an odd flower growing in the moss. He just gets some stats. Fascinated, he picks it up and absorbs its fragrance. He's sleepy! Wakes up, the flower is gone. His mental stamina is improved. At least he gets something he can use, even though I don't really use Chantail. Alright. It's a shame I did not get the Brigandine. Let's see what this phoenix feather is. Wait, it's an arrow? But you can't use it even though you're an archer? What? Why? You are a sniper. Is it a monster-only item? No, they can't... What? So it's an arrow that nobody with a bow can use. Game, would you mind explaining this to me? I am very curious to know who actually gets to use this arrow item if none of the archers can. Yeah, not a single archer. Maybe, like, a firebird? No? Huh. It's just a special phoenix feather arrow that nobody gets to equip. Maybe only like a certain tier of archer can use it? I am very baffled by this development. I guess you do already have a rapid harpoon at least. I feel like Brigandine is a really good spear, so I definitely think we still lost out by not using it. Or by not getting it, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, you could almost fit something new, but I think we also have some things that are getting close to promotion, so we will hold off on giving you new stuff. Let's quest a few people like Asmit and Belin. Gallowin can't go. I swear I just heard like a random sound. It's always super off-putting to think you hear a random sound when you're alone in your house. Alright, so you guys are questing. You could actually stay here. We're fine. This actually gives us more options to attack into. You guys cannot stay in Jubkus though, or Jukes. Send it down. Yeah. Alright, let's move it back. Move it, move it. You guys can't attack because you just moved. But down here, there's plenty of options. Could maybe try to steal Famine from Miss GLaDOS. Attack Carnaboner. Got Salisbury Steak. Be cool if we could steal Dark Eye. Zanas. That's not really worthwhile. And Broceliand. Cool to steal Luminous, but there's no way we're gonna get that opportunity. Alright, let's see if we could steal from Salisbury Steak, because there's actually 3 things that I could potentially get that would be good there. I must have put Drist over here. I feel insulted that you don't see me as important enough to put Drist there. Dinidan. We've got a Seraph. I guess I could see why they view that as more dangerous than me. Alright, Salisbury Steak. It's you and it's me. Let's go. Alright, Norgard takes Jukes back. Eskers invades Orkney. Yeah. Okay, and I invade Salisbury Steak. Can we get Leoness some levels, please? Alright, Iraya's a little bit further back than I would prefer. That night, the killer doll, Iraya of Escalio. Iria? I've always said Iraya, but it might be Iria. Queen of Leonia. I feel a powerful force in you. Maybe I can't defeat you, but I will not run. You have a good face. What? Fear, determination, beautiful emotions. What on earth? What will your face show when defeated? For my majesty, I must see it. Right. They will all move before us because they are all higher level. It's actually a good thing though, it makes it easier for me to figure out what to do. Okay, Jubilee. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3 backliners and 2 archers. Let's do that, and this, and we'll do that, and this, because they're pretty mobile. Alright, we've got a space open there. Love can actually be up in the front this time. Let's put Oro as anchor here. Faith, you have a 3 range, right? Yeah. So for now, we can throw you back there. Guess Gale Wing for now, we'll throw you here. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to take Dark Eye from Iria. Two, three. Okay, actually down 1, I think. You up there. Okay, yeah. I think this will be an okay setup. And if they don't attack into us next turn, we can just send Oro up to smack them and come on back. Alright, this should do it. They should attack in here. They're not gonna attack in here. Oh, there we go. It took them a second, but they decided to do it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We can fire you at least. You're fired! I'm so funny. I guess you could move down a space, because your healing word will hit there, your healing song can hit there. Guess we might as well throw out a curse on the centaur, just because we're here. Stupid Elmstorn. Man, I would like Leoness to get some kills here. But Charlene might be the one that does it. What's her magic looking like? You got Venom, Feint, Icefall, and Aegis. How about we aim? What are your options? You'd really only be able to have Holy Word you can hit it with. That doesn't seem like a good option. Let's just give Charlene the buff here and let her get the kill. Get you some double XP. Oh, barely. Buddy. Alright, well you got the level at least. Okay, we can't really do anything else with you guys. Leoness. Guess you could halo yourself to get ready for next round when we actually get the wave of stuff coming at us. Not worried about magic resist. Oro might as well go up and give somebody's big booty a smack. Maybe Guion? Yeah, let's smack Guion. Since you got double move, we might as well make use of double move. Yep, okay. And okay. So now they come into me. On Araya? Okay, she runs up to the very front. Great. That's actually oh, come on. Can we charm Dark Eye to get the steal? I think that's a reasonable hope. Okay. Daffs. That's fine. He smacks Scody. Nice hit, Scody. Oh shit. Scody, don't die. Okay. I'm a little bit scared for Scody's mental well-being. Okay, good. Giddy. Okay, good, Charlene. Okay, Gallows throwing some shuriken. He crits, of course. Nubre. Third to 3. That's fine. Got each. Alright. Saw. We are going to take Araya out. For sure. So let's put all of our focus into that. This isn't going to do that much damage, but we want to put everything we've got into bursting Araya down right now. 108 is better than 10 nothing. Same thing here. This is not going to do a lot, but we're putting everything we got into it because we're going to try to steal Dark Eye. Over here, hunter shot. We don't have a great chance, but we're going for it. Nice. Let's throw out a healing word. It won't get Scody, but that's fine. We can get Scody out of the way otherwise. And actually didn't heal as many people as I thought it was going to. I thought we needed more heals than that. East Rock, I think we're fine with just fire clawing with you. Bite, that's fine. Okay. We've got some schmoves we can make here. Acid breath, that's a really good acid breath to do. You don't have any kind of charm, do you? You do not. Paralyze or something? No. It's a 49% shot? Holy crap. Araya, you are a fucking monster. Okay, so we're just gonna ice fall then. Again, it's not gonna do the most damage in the world, but I don't have any faith we're gonna hit. I guess I could have haloed her and then hit that way, but we're already committed. Boom, bada boom. That's some good damage. Scody, you need to get the heck out of dodge. Winyard, you can... It's got a lightsaber? Nice! Yeah, you're only level 3, so if you get wrecked, I'm not too scared. Nice crit. Okay, good. So that thing is stunned. So we'll be able to frost you. Then if we put a halo on Iron Hoof, he's guaranteed to hit. Alright, so here's the deal. Yes, it would be nice to Divine Ray and get that, but what are we looking at for charm chances? Can't be done, because he's invariable. Gotcha. Well, that changes what we are doing here then. Right. Let's Feather Storm into Mike. He's super dead. I'm bummed. I was hoping to try to take Dark Eye here. Alright, well, I'll definitely kill her with Divine Ray. What I think what I can do... I don't think she's going to go down to a Frost. Yes, okay. So now I can Holy Word... and do some good business with that. try to smack you. Crit, you jerk. Okay, good, because I guess I'm also invariable, yes. Okay, use a normal Leviathan hit here. Ooh, almost. Good. Level 20. Alright, so what you'll now be able to do is Holy Word, take out that Wyvern, probably that Ghoul, Iraya. Yeah. The chances of getting Dark Eye are insanely low now, but that's fine. We're still gonna get a bunch of XP here. Gonna force them to back the fuck off. Oh, we didn't kill the Ghoul? That's how I feel about not killing the Ghoul. Level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, level 9. Holy shit, and we got Dark Eye. Are you kidding me? Hot diggity damn. No fucking way. There's no shot. It was right next to her. Ooh, child. Yeah, it's a bit of a wasted halo on that one, but that's fine. Yeah, you better run out of here. 97% chance, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm friggin' perfectly fine. Are you kidding me? We just got Dark Eye from you. And a bunch of levels to boot. Ooh, child. Wing, Iron Hoof, Arrow, Isrock, Charlene, Light, Pippin, Poignard, Scody, Dark Eye. Fuck yeah! I am overwhelmingly happy about this, actually. I did not think that was going to happen. Oh, nobody came back from a quest this round, huh? Well, that means that Dark Eye is going to be harder to fit into our retinue. But obviously we're going to make room for him. Got a quest Gallowin. Okay. So we're just immediately putting Dark Eye in, and then we're gonna figure out what we need to move to keep that. Giant scorpions are not all that wonderful. Even when they go up to Death Needles, they're still not all that wonderful. They're okay, but I think I'm okay with dropping him out. Yeah, you definitely had the most. Alright, so we also are close to just being able to fit that in. I think we're going to be slightly, I think we're going to be like 5 over on this, because we need 5 cleared up there and 5 here, and we only, yeah, so we're going to have to drop one other thing. What are we okay with dropping? Do we need Isarok? I'm not sure if we need both of our centaurs, if I'm being perfectly honest. Alright, so... Arrow, you have less HP, but you've got more agility and more strength. And more int. It is literally only HP that you're losing out on. Yeah, you're one level ahead, but that's not going to be that many stats. Yeah, I want light. I like both my unicorn / Pegasus things, especially because Pippin I could probably turn into a nightmare, since I've already got a Pegasus. I like having love. I like having both of my Griffons. Definitely not dropping Oro. Potentially having a second Phoenix, especially because they can cast Flame in this. Vineyard, I like the idea of eventually having a Bahamut. Drasalm, obviously gotta keep my Dragon. Yep, I think Ironhoof is going out the window here. Okay, so we just need to get 5 shifted over somehow. Okay, here we go. That's our 5. And now we've got Dark Eye, the Loki with the Painmaker. They don't get Meteor Doom in this version, which does make them worse. But I mean, we got Genofire, we got Fire, we got Dimension, Paint and Fury, and I mean, you're a freaking Loki. You're a hell of a frontliner. Sorry to the rest of my squad. Prancer the Giant. Nice name. What is a Painmaker? Oh, it's a feast. You're gonna feast people. It's actually good because you have hit plus 41 on there, and you've got that low giant based agility, so that's a very, very good thing to have. It's weird that it says you actually can't equip that, but you have it equipped. So if I take it off of you, I'm assuming you could never put it back on. So I'm definitely not taking that off. Oh, you know what it must have been? You probably had it equipped as a giant? Did they upgrade you from a giant? No, I think you start as a Loki. Huh. I don't know. Okay, we can't do any class stuff here. Didn't get any other items, yeah. Alright, so we're going to go in and... I can't bring myself to delete them, but then I'm going to have to fight them, because I'm going to be giving to them to... I'm releasing you to the wild. Be free! Live a happy life. Alright. That will have to do. And you've already been quested, yep. Up here we're already set. Definitely remove. There's nothing worthwhile to summon here, right? Yep. Not that I could fit anything in anyway. So let's execute that turn. We got ourselves a Loki. We're the best around. Continue to get stronger. Alright, I don't really want to attack into that, even though I could get a level 5 Seraph out of it. Potentially. Jukes. Brigandine, Yvain, Kirkimond. I mean, that's not the worst thing to fight. Scoodles is gonna need some levels. I do have to remember that this team is not nearly as strong as my main team. So that's something to consider. Attacking into a relatively strong force. Like, Brigandine, for example, would be a big issue to deal with. Yeah, let's just do a turn of no attacking, I think. Ascaris takes that. Paternus journeys deep into the mountains, where an ex-knight is said to live in seclusion. Oh, Paternus is disappointed. Oh, no, wait, no, this is good. Is disappointed to find the cabin empty except for a man dressed in rags who is laying across the doorway. He's clutching an empty liquor bottle, obviously a drunk. What? Me? Georg, a knight of Leonia. Well, I used to be. Are all of you knights from Leonia too? What? You're alone? Nah, there's 1, 2, 3. Say, you all look the same. Are you quadruplets? Determined, Paternus asks Georg to join and serve like he once did in Leonia. Leonia's at war? Oh, that's bad. But there's nothing I can do. I can't take it anymore. The hurting. Unwilling to return empty-handed, Paternus tries hard to persuade Georg. I don't know what hurt you, but if we don't stand up, many more people will be hurt. After considerable persuasion, or maybe just after sobering up, Georg agrees. I understand. As you were talking, you reminded me of Riley. She would have told me to do the same thing. Riley? Never mind. This is probably the hand of Providence. I swear, from this day forth, I will never take a careless drink again. I am out of shape. I may not be much help to Leoness, but I will try my hardest. Let's go! Maybe we should toast to celebrate this new start in life? Georg joined. Wait, they changed his name to George right there. Isfis quests. Exhausted from his journey, Isfis visits a local tavern. A drunk swaggers up. Item time? You're one of them rune knights, aren't you? Isfis gives a reluctant nod. I knew it. One of your kind spared my life once. You're all a swell bunch. Hey everyone, tonight's on me! Isfis enjoys the hospitality. The next morning, the drunk is passed out on the tavern floor. Isfis doubts the man will remember this tomorrow. I like the one where he swings at me and I punch back, because then I get an item. Cortina quests. Wanders lost in a forest. In a clearing, she finds a strange fountain. Throws in a coin, wishing for safe travel and luck in battle. As she turns to leave, the water glows and a beautiful water sprite appears. You threw in this coin? Okay. She's either about to curse Cortina or give us an item. Please, item. Oh, how dare you pollute my beautiful fountain! I will punish your irreverent ignorance! Cortina ducks, hoping to avoid the sprite's fury. Silence. Cortina looks up and the sprite is gone. Happy to be intact, she flees homeward. As the sun sets, Cortina feels awed. The moon rises and her body begins to deform. She turns into a duck. Since you are fond of ducking, I grant your wish. I think we've seen this one before. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Chantil. There's a deep ravine, steep cliffs rise on either side, and a smothering fog hides the sky. Darken time. Suddenly, Chantil hears a low throbbing noise overhead. It seems to be getting closer. He strains his eyes. Gazing upward into the fog, he sees something move. A huge Dargon! Chantail holds his breath as the dragon circles overhead. Finally, it issues a vicious roar and flies away. As Chantail hurries to leave, he notices a sacred seal underfoot. He grabs it and flees before the dragon returns. Alright, sacred seal. Ryzen quests. Ryzen searches a forest where legend says the fastest creature in the world roams. Okay, he's gonna get... This is for strength. For holding on to a Sleipnir. He rides it and he lands and he says, "Thank you for the dance." The white horse rears and issues a mighty snort. Perhaps we'll do this again. At least he gets something he uses. Strength +4. There we go. Langborg. Along the road, meets an old lady. "Traveler, would you like to know your fortune?" Langborg decides to humor the old woman and agrees. "Draw a card from this deck." Langborg does as the old lady says. "Haha, as I thought, the strength card. You have an interesting fate, but I cannot tell you what it is." Curiosity gets the best of Langborg, and he presses the old woman for more information. But the woman will say nothing. "I cannot tell you, but perhaps I will give you the power in your card." The old woman snaps her fingers, and the card bursts into a dazzling light. Langborg shades his eyes as power fills his body. "Perhaps this power will let you survive the hardships ahead." Empowered +2. Is it strength? He opens his eyes, the old woman is gone. He just gets +2. +2 to everything? +2 to... I think it's +2 to strength. I would hope so, at least. I don't actually know. Okay, that's our sacred seal. Int +5. You've already got a Sleipnir's hoof. Which I think we need, because it lowers your rune cost, yeah. Alright, well, we have another one to put on somebody when they get bigger. I just noticed Langborg's sprite looks like his face is melting. Do all of them look like that? I mean, Keloff doesn't look like that. What about, like, I know Norgard has a bunch of knights. Yeah, I think it's only Langborg that looks like that. What the hell? Wait, now he looks normal. Was I hallucinating? Was it me that was drunk all along? Alright, well, Cortina is over here, being wounded. Jorg is also not that great. Alright, let's quest you guys up. Paternus, Isfas, Jorg, Chantail, Ryzen, Langborg. Alright, you guys got your quest in. Your schwestin. I don't know why I'm checking over here. There's nothing new. I don't think I got any notable items. I got the sacred seal, but that can't go on a normal unicorn. So yeah, I guess that just means we're going to... Oh, you know what? I did want to check, see if we could find Soleil. See, that's Paradol. That is not Soleil. Gotta need... I need to find Soleil. Ranguinus. Ranguini. Kador. It's got a Lapis Exodus. That's an item that only monsters are supposed to equip. It's almost like he's a monster or something. Box. Alright, Soleil, where you at, son? Here he is, alright. Yeah, see, he's okay, but he's not amazing like he is in the base game. It's weird that he's got 72 strength and agility, though. That is, that's different. Yeah, they actually kind of made him booty garbage? I don't know why they gave him flat 72 and everything. Like, let's compare that to... I mean, that's an Inquisitor, but... Georg? Yeah, I don't know, man. They just kinda nerfed the hell out of Soleil. I guess the mod makers are not big fans of him. I'm gonna do a quick save. Got a bunch of other Leonia saves from I don't even know when. But considering that I got Dark Eye here, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk the biscuit. Alright, I'd prefer not to fight Kador, because he is an actual monster. Ugh, Zemeckis. He does have a suck your butt. She's got a Trishula. I don't know what a Trishula is. Which is probably invariable. Yep. Cannot be status changed. Is it also immune to Dimension? Yep, Dimension and HP MP Leech. So any means to like get them away from the commander, they are immune to. Got a Bloodsucker. Got a Cooling Amulet. You've got a Forest Collar. 5 to 10 move? I might attack into Xanax. Some Xanax. It'd be cool if I could steal Luminous. The chances of that are pretty damn low though, because it's Victoria and she'll be in the back as a witch, especially because she's got Meteor Doom. She could actually do 2 Meteor Dooms. I don't want to meet my doom twice. Ulster, you're level 1. The Radskina and a Mithril Mace. But you start out as an Inquisitor. Alright, let's get some XP for our main squad. And what are we looking at up here? Jukes has a bunch of Tiamats, Goonglain, and Bringian, and Kirkmond. Not the best to attack into, but also not the best to attack into. There is a Lucifer here. It's got a Holy Word. Got hit and run, so you'll be hard to pin down in one place. Ugin would be cool to nab if I theoretically could. Oh, hey, Frost. Yeah, it's been a while since I played it, so I wanted to hop back into it. Yeah, let's see. I think this is probably the more realistic team to take on for our squad up here, because I don't like the triple Tiamets and Guanglain over here. Now, I feel like anything with this team is going to be a little bit tougher, though, because this team is weaker overall. But they're not going to get stronger unless we attack something. So, here we go. Double attack round. Oh, Iscalio invades Salisbury. Might have messed up our attack down there. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Alright, Scoodles, get on out there. Alright, well at least they've got Dillard up front. Fight for what I've sworn to protect. I will welcome you in the Norgard way. Does that mean you're gonna murder my face, Feynard? Please don't murder my face. I somewhat like my face. Preferably in the non-murdered style. I think I just got whatever the most recent version is. I got to admit, my memory is not doing me well enough to remember which one it was. But since it's been a while since I played, I just hopped on and grabbed the most updated version I could find. Let's get Philo over there. Yeah, this bridge is gonna make my life difficult. Scoodles move slower, so let's save that front spot for him. Dratty will start going over the water. Gerard can also start going over the water. Orn, Isrock. Yeah, this is Slowy McSlow team back here with Scoodles. He's got all the very low move people. They're gonna be lagging. That is, I know I've said it before, but it's one of the few things that I like that Renertia added is having a little bit of auto move just to approach the enemy without having to individually move everything on my own. I like games that enable my laziness. Alright, we're getting close to having to put them in formation, but for now let's just focus on getting everybody across. And we'll worry about setting them up in a moment. Ah, Scoodles, you move so slow. 4 to 4. So even on a road, you just get 4 move, and that's it. You're basically a golem. You move 1 faster than a golem does. Alright, so now we are close enough that, yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out. Alright, so we're gonna put Scoodles on the road here. So let's get Sophia, like... Actually, let's put Sophia where Elska is. Do we want that? Sophia, what do you got for spells? Yeah, you don't really have any, like, Divine Ray style spells, so let's have you here. Roxum, Soxum robots. Our golems are so far back. They're never gonna get here in time to do anything. Googer! Actually kind of want Googer where Roxum is, and Roxum where Googer is, so let's do that. Grapple. Alright, Philo. Put you here. Ain't nobody in a good spot right now. Yes, alright. Scoodles, you want to be probably here, actually. Because they're definitely going to go in hard after you. I'd prefer you're in a spot where we could maximize 2 range spells. Right. Throw East-Rock 2 there. Drapple, okay, good. So we're finally getting to a point where our people are in the right spots. Throw Googer over there. Roxam is fine here. Okay, and then next turn we'll move up a little bit. I'm actually thinking, because you've got hit in a way, what if we put you... I'm actually... Something just... Oh, is something falling on the roof outside? Keep on hearing random sounds. Alright, Garrett, if you get rocked right here, it's a level 3 Hellhound. It's not the end of the world, and it would draw them in. I think that has some value to it. Yep, there we go. It is drawing them in indeed. That is something that I like. Do we have anything we can do here? Not really. Okay, so let's just get you moved up here. East Rock. Ugh. Guess we'll move you here. Thorn, this isn't a great map for you because there's not really any forest for you to chill out on. Okay. So, this is the world, yeah? Alright, Hugin coming in, taking a big old bite out of Garrett. So Garrett is definitely dead at this point. Especially with that crit, yep, okay. Goodbye, Garrett. You served us well. Ouch, Scoodles got schmacked, and by schmacked I mean bit by a dog. Why'd you go over there? No! No! Oh, it's a disaster! Okay, that's fine. We could fix this disaster. This will work out okay. Yeah, Ice Rock 2, you had no chance of hitting a Wyvern. Don't feel bad about that. But the good news is that we've got Dillard up here, and he didn't get to hit in a way because he moved too far. And we're going to get to unload on him now. You have invariables, so we can't, like, directly steal you. We're pretty much just going to have to hope and pray that we've got some ability to yoink ya by pure and utter luck. Well, you're invariable, so you can't be muted. Can bolt ya. I think I'd prefer to bolt Slobber here, though. 181. Good. Alright, let's get an Acid Breath onto Dealard. Okay, Sophia, what you got for us, girl? I mean, Bolt is probably a better option, because it's going to be able to do more direct damage onto Dillard. Let's do this. Let's see. Oh, 41% chance to hit with a Drop Slash. Are you kidding me? It's so bad. It's so bad. At 100. I mean, that's a 54% chance at least. It's a better shot than the Drop Slash had. Okay, so we get some hits. He punches us back. That was rude. He's a rude dude. Pop, pop. Nice! Good job, Izrock2. So we've got a Divine Ray. We've got 2 Geno Bolts and a Centaur Shot. We can halo the Centaur Shot so it's guaranteed to hit. Let's throw a Geno Bolt in there. 110. Could be more, not gonna lie. What would your Hunter Shot be without 57? Yeah, we are haloing that. Because we need to get a hit. That is for sure. Okay. Shoot him! 105. Okay. I think that we can get away with throwing out another Geno Bolt on this one now. To do some more damage to that stuff and convince them to leave after we knock Dillard out of the equation. 12, 14, 17. Okay, so Xerafen is gonna get to go, but he's far enough back that that's not going to be a massive issue for us. Yeah. We can do this, and then Scoodles can go ahead and clean up with a Divine Ray. We'll halo him so he gets some good XP off of it. Just for the heck of it, let's throw a Divine Ray out here. Nepheed, you're gonna wait back there. Let's just throw an acid breath down to get a little bit of damage. And again, trying to convince them that they don't want to stick around. Pile. Felix. That's fine. Nice block. Good job, Scoodles. Dratty can take that. He's natty all day. Right. So, this is the world, yeah. We Halo. Why can't we Halo Scootles? Scoodles. Shootle. Does Invariable make you immune to Halo too? I think we discovered this last time, and I have forgotten already. It's just as annoying this time as I'm sure it was last time. Alright, well, since we can't be haloed, let's just throw a Divine Ray out without it and get the XP from that. 189. You can do better, like leaving your buddy behind. That's a way to do better. Ooh, we got a storm hit. Damn, he didn't leave his buddy behind. I was hoping. A man can dream. That's allowed. I'm allowed to dream. Okay, get a heal in. Level 3. Throw out a Feather Storm. Yeah, we can only get there with a Romulus. Can you heavy hand him? You can, and you kill! Who you want to kill? Can't get positive stats either. That is a big old bummer. Oh, and it didn't convince them to run away. Well then. That's a whole thing. This is unfortunate. I might be the one that has to run away then. Oh, hey, don't you kill Googer. You leave Googer alone. Googer didn't do anything to you. Oh, you made my Mandrake all dizzy. Hey, Googer. You can live this, Googer. Oh boy. Okay, Googer. We have to decide what we're doing here. We can drop a couple bolts onto Vaynard. And 2 Divine Rays. And another... I think we could take Vaynard. Yep. I believe we can. So let's bolt the hell out of him. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer to have a bonus effect on a creature that makes it just somewhat worse. Invariable is awesome. I like not being able to be stunned or muted or any of those other negative things, but the fact that I can't get positive stat changes on my own creature, that makes me a little bit sad. Alright, is Rock 2. You've got... Okay, you've got at least some chance to hit on this one. You ogle him. Alright. We are going to drop a bolt on our boy Vaynard over here. And we're going to drop another bolt on our boy Vaynard over here. Should we Divine Ray first, just in case? Nah. 185. I mean, there's no way this Divine Ray kills. Maybe just to be safe, we'll fire off our shot here first. Shoot at Solern, I guess. Who needs healing? Probably Shootley. Scoodles needs a bit of healing. Alright, and now we can drop that Divine Ray. Oh yeah, I had nothing to worry about. In fact, now I'm worried that Shootley might not get the kill with his Divine Ray. Am I worried enough to bring... Ugh. But that might get Fid the kill. Well, if Fid can reach over there... Yeah, I would like to stop them from coming in there. Man, Dratty, you have a low hit percent chance. You're even low on a giant scorpion? I wonder if I can stun up our boy Xeraphon over here. Nope. Yes, he missed. That's good. Oh no, Dratty! Wait a minute. What have I done? Don't kill Dratty, please. Okay, good. He's retreating. Excellent. That means we are in a very good spot to go after these. Okay. We've only got a 75% chance to hit there. I'm gonna move you around just for the heck of it. You have... Yeah, I might as well throw a heal down with you. I can't put the halo down that I want. Although, can I halo? Oh. Now hear me out. Yes, I could get Scoodles some XP. That is true. But is Rock can also get that XP with Halo. And we can get way closer to eventually getting a Talos. Oh my god, we got Hugin! Ha ha! Oh, this is amazing. I am getting very lucky on creature steals here. This is great. Alright, Isrock is going to be able to rank up here. I'm going to have to do some shuffling after this. Every day I'm shuffling. Hugin! Okay, and now we've got Xanath over here. We don't really care about this battle nearly as much as we did about that last one. We've already stolen Dark Eye from them. Alright, Leoness is just not overdoing it. That's all normal. Yes. And Ulster, the other knights won't help me, but I'll do the best I can. Poor Ulster. Right? I honestly can't believe I just got that. That is some insane amount of luck, especially coming off the back end of also stealing Dark Eye. I don't know where I got all that luck from, but I will take it. Alright, so let's put like Keeloff here, we'll do Charlene here, then let's anchor around Dark Eye. That seems like a reasonable thing to do for now. Leave arrow here. We can put love right there. And light right here. Yes. That seems like a fair play. Gale Wing. Let's move you here for now. Poignard can move here for now. Alright. This is a pretty decent little setup, I would say. And East Rock can go back here. I always forget your healing word goes out 3, so let's just put you way at the back, and you can just basically heal our entire front line with that. Yeah, I think this team is shaping up pretty well with their formation here. Especially because centaurs can shoot 3 hexes in this, so Arrow is actually in a decent spot there. Faith will just move down. Actually, I'll probably put Poignard here and Faith here. Although I could throw Faith on the end. Put Arrow where Poignard is. And then Poignard would just be like an extra space. Alright, let's start moving forward. I think we're limited to 4. Alright, so let's do like 3 diagonal, 1 down. Alright. See, I do have to decide now. Do I want to do that thing I was just talking about? Where Arrow would end up here? Yeah, I probably should. Because that will allow more shooties to occur. We always like to do more shooties. Okay, so Poignard, you're gonna stick back a little bit. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, poor Ulster still sitting at level 1. If we go out 3, that'll definitely be enough for them to want to attack me, because they can get a death breath in. And in fact, I could even guarantee it. So you're gonna end up here. Let's just go smack ya. No. What we're gonna do is we'll do that next turn if they don't move forward. For this turn, let's try to let them come to us. Alright, so we were going to move Arrow here, correct? Oh, it's even onto a forest. That's pretty nice. Because you can then move there. I don't know why I would want to Eternal Chaos right there. That's a weird thing for it to default to. I actually didn't know that I could use that post-move, so that is good to know that I could, when Keloff gets higher level, just run him into like the enemy's front line and Eternal Chaos them. I pretty much never run my battles that way, because I like to do defensive formation and do my own thing from there. But it is good to know that we've got the option should we choose to exercise it. Okay, he's gotta, yeah, they're definitely coming forward here. You attack my Devastator? Good job, Keloff. Devastate him. Level 8! Haha! Nice block. Now devastate him. You did it. Okay. Now we get what we wanted. Ulster's definitely fully wording over there. I don't see any way he doesn't Holy Word. Ouch. That one does hurt us a bit. But we can just area heal our way out of that. Oh, come on! And he got the crit with the feint. That's just rude. You are a rude dude. Okay. I would like to wreck your stuff. Let's Hunter Shot you. You cannot reach anybody from here. We can double smack Miguel with Oro. So I don't see a world in which we don't do that. He blocks. Like a jerk. Double block? And I don't get either block? I feel personally attacked by this. I don't appreciate your actions, good sir. Oh, another view bot. There are so many of those, it is very annoying. It seems like they're usually on Twitch, too. Yep, both of the ones today are on Twitch. I don't think I've seen any on YouTube, so it's much more of a Twitch problem. Okay, we can't charm, and it might be invariable anyway. It's not invariable, but I mean, we've stolen enough stuff that we are happy with that I don't think we really need to be concerned about that. Can I make some pain on you? I could. I could also just throw out a Geno Fire. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Get some more damage out onto our leader over there. Get Miguel further damaged. Alright, and let's throw out a Holy Word. Onto some Holy Birds. Okay, he's down to 244. Alright, Keloff. It is your time to shine, my friend. You don't have invariable, so you could get some bonus from this. Alright, well, first, let's fire Miguel. Boom. I mean, we're healing Soggy, right? Which means wind, you can get away with haloing Keeloff. And Keeloff can then curse Miguel. Because these firebirds are all ulsters. Yeah, so we're not gonna lose out on any potential experience by doing this. Just get Keeloff a bunch of it. Am I really this incompetent? I mean, it's possible, Miguel. He did charge in alone to the side of my formation. Okay, Keeloff will get one more level out of this fight. Great. Phoenix, you can healing song onto our crew here. Caw. Okay. Getting our people back up to where they need to be. So they don't get murdered. Tiamat is gone, so we don't have to worry about a follow-up death breath of any kind, which is nice. You've got a shot of taking out Salming, so let's give it a try. It's a remote shot. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That's okay. You're level 10. That's all you needed. Let's handle Charlene. This is the level 4 light. I mean, it would be nice to get you to level 10, but we don't really have the room power right now anyway. So let's go ahead and get Charlene that kill. He's a level 4, so it'll give us some. Not a huge amount. Alright, Angel, you're not leveling on this one. Charlene, you're probably not. Rassalm and Poignard, you're gonna hang back. Alright, Ulster is getting the heck out of dodge. Good. And that means that you're getting out too. Okay, Escalio's army is in retreat. Leoness is level 10. Keeloff is level 10. Okay, that was a fairly productive attack round. I like it. What quest do we get? Anything good? Paternus quest. Just look, another drunk. Okay, this time do we get to punch him and get the item? Oh, nope, it's the other drinks on me. I mean, it's nice that we saved him, or somebody saved him before, but... a swan with an injured wing, this one again. We treat him, and it's going to give us an item. What's the item? Oh wait, I should have read this one. Something's teasing Asmit. Annoyed, Asmit turns to go back to camp. Suddenly, a huge rock tumbles down the canyon wall and crashes into the tent where Asmit was resting. As the dust settles, Asmit shudders to think what almost happened. Grateful Asmit looks for the swan, but it has already taken flight and disappeared into the vast sky. Oh, so it just saves us. Only saves our lives. Could have given us an item. Bye, Frost. Thank you for stopping by to say hello. Alien quests. wanders through a foggy forest. Okay. She enters what seems to be a clearing, but little can be seen through the swirling mist. As she walks onward, Baleen notices something on the ground. Ooh, item. It's a bone! Oh, we get a free monster, I think. Suddenly, a gust of wind disperses the fog, and the sun illuminates the world. Her heart skips a beat. Baleen stands in a field littered with endless piles of monster bones. A monster's graveyard? Baleen bristles as she senses something behind. She spins around, and a huge dragon towers above. Baleen readies her weapon. She's so nervous that she forgot to put a space in between her name and readies. But strangely, the dragon doesn't move. It doesn't seem to want a fight. Baleen begins to feel at ease, and she notices the dragon's body. It's covered in countless wounds. Puzzling over this ancient beast, Baleen puts away her weapon. The dragon slowly lowers its head and gently nuzzles Baleen. Amazed, Baleen pets the beast's muzzle, and the two share a moment in perfect silence. Suddenly, the dragon withdraws its head and reaches behind its leg. Returning, it drops something to Baleen's feet. Ooh, item. It's a sacred seal! The dragon rises quietly and walks into the fog. That's better than getting a random monster. In awe, Baleen watches until the dragon fades from view. Jorg is caught in a terrible storm and is getting soaked. He sees a large tree on a hill and decides to wait out the storm in its shelter. As Jorg nears the tree, he sees a girl with long hair already hiding in its shelter. Jorg offers the girl a smile. The rain falls so heavily. The two talk for a while, but the girl seems so distracted that Jorg asks what is wrong. I have waited so long, and he does not come. The girl begins to cry, but her tears are lost in the rain. So emo. He has abandoned me. She continues in a painful voice. We came from different backgrounds, so our parents did not approve, but he said he loved me, so we decided to run away. Jorg tries to comfort her, but doesn't really know what to say. You are kind. When I first saw you, I thought you were him. I'm just a silly fool. You silly fool! I was saving this gift for him, but I want you to have it. If you see my love, would you tell him I will wait forever? The sun breaks through the clouds as the girl dries her tears. Look, a rainbow. Jorg looks where the girl is pointing and sees a beautiful rainbow spreading its colors through the sky. As Jorg looks back, the girl is gone. Spoopy most! Jorg takes the chaos power. It's just a normal random gift for a girl to be hanging on to. Ryzen quests. In an ancient ruin, Ryzen finds a stone face carved into a wall. Words are carved beneath it. If thou wish a blessing, receive it from my mouth. Alright, come on, item. Indeed, the face's mouth is an arm-sized hole. Raisin slowly reaches inside. The hole is deep. Raisin sinks his arm in up to the shoulder. Suddenly, Raisin feels something. Item not biting. But as Raisin pulls on the item, the mouth snaps closed. Ah, damn it. Raisin is trapped. Ugh, I can't move. In a panic, Raisin drops the item and the mouth opens. Is this a cruel joke? Raisin tries to remove the item again, and again the same outcome. Disappointed, Raisin gives up and heads home. Damn you, Raisin. Paternus has returned. Asmit has returned. Baleen has returned. Jorg has returned. Raisin has returned. Okay. We got some items. I don't think any of them are good. Ooh, we got a power tonic. Kinda tempted to give it to Loki, but let's just keep on pumping up Keeloff. We want Keeloff to be an absolute beast. Alright, Chaos Power. Rune Power plus 30. Rune Area plus 1. Skill Guardian. It seems like a surefire choice, right? Is there anybody on this team that could use it? Schoodles already has an Aegis. already got a Solomon ring, which is better. You already got Tundra garb. I guess it depends on what Guardian does. Already got rune power plus 25 going on from that. What does Guardian do? That is the question right now. It doesn't tell me. That's not helpful at all. Seriously, like, there's no information on what Guardian does? Do I have anybody that has Guardian? Don't think I do. Alright, well, that is a bummer. Alright, for now I'll just hold on to it. What else did I get? Okay, I got another sacred seal. That was one of the other items I got. I think that might have been it, actually. Was Storm Hit a new thing that I got? I think it might be. Do I have anybody who is able to use the Storm Hit? Got the Pain Maker, which I actually like more on you, and I can't change it out anyway. And you can't even equip the Storm Hit. Can my Golems? Nope. Ain't nobody allowed to have a Storm Hit. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, we gotta do some schmoovin' on this. Alright, so we got Wolf over here. Ooh, we've got Alkill. We also have a Demon in addition to Hugin. Alright. We have a lot of moving to do. I think we might actually be able to drop one of our unicorns over here. Or one of our Griffons. Or one of our Dragons. Or honestly, Thorn. I think we're gonna get rid of Thorn. I think that's the best shot right now. I feel bad for Thorn doing that, but yeah, see, look at that. That is looking good. Alright. I'll take a Fafnir over a Mandrake any day. Do we want a Demon on this team? I mean, I don't want to get rid of Dratty the Natty Dragon. I just don't. It would make me feel too bad. I would not like that, Sam I am. Alright, do you guys have any items? That is the first thing to check. Alright, there are no items on any of you. Is this where you summon? No, it's not where you summon demons. It would be good for me to start raising up a demon. I mean, I can't get rid of Isrock 2. Not when I've got Isrock, and I don't want to get rid of Googer. Talon has the mermaid tier. What does a mermaid tier do? Agility plus 25, resist plus 2. Alright, how about this? Let's get Isrock up to Stone Golem and see. Alright, hold on. It's gonna be an extra 25 rune cost. Okay, so if we switch Isrock with Isrock 2, we can do that. Now you got Rock Throw. Oh wait, you've got Guardian. Immune to status change and HP leech. Okay, so it's like a slightly different version of Invariable, basically. 10, 10, 5. So we got 25 we can mess around with. We would need 50 more to get the demon in if we could perfectly maximize it. Kind of like all the people we have at the moment. Not convinced I really need the demon on this team. Would it be nice? Yes. Do I actually need it? No. Just gonna release you all to the wild. To the wild! Okay. Back we go to Humber. Back we go to Aston. Gonna have to build up our secondary team to take some places pretty soon here. But for now, I want to charge up a little bit more. Because I am greedy like that. Okay. We didn't have anything to take from over here, right? Well, I guess we could throw Mace, Amethyst, and Queeving over here. Might as well. We didn't have any class up. Oh, we did have a class up, the Merman. He's not a merboy, he's a merman. Oh, he's a Triton. We need 25 from you, huh? We've got plenty on Charlene. So how about we figure out where you can get over here? Okay. I mean, you are my super heal squad at that point if we do that. Is there a different approach we can take here? It's not quite enough. Could do that. Then we could, okay. Class you up into Triton. Didn't have any new equipment to throw on. Yeah, we had this chaos power, but we haven't decided what to do with that yet. Want her to have her fast run boots. Although getting more rune area would be really good for her. She already moves pretty fast with decent agility. So maybe Chaos Power is a better idea for her. Because 3 rune area is rough. It is very less than ideal. York also has 3 rune area. We could decide that later. Alright, we're schmovin', we're questing, doing all of our things. You guys have schmooved. Alright. Execution! Escares attack Salisbury Snake! Snake! Retreat wounded. Norgard invades Cenodon. New Almechia invades Eorsia. Oh-ho! Bad for New Almechia. Iscalio invades here. Turnus quest. Finds a strange fountain. This is a strange vision. The whole world burning and diseased as a huge ominous figure floated over it. Wait, I don't recognize this one. Paternus leans in for a closer look, but wind disturbs the surface and the vision disperses. Paternus decides it's best not to drink the water and leaves quickly. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's why I don't remember that one, is nothing really happens. Gallowin quests. Gallowin is walking through a field when he smells something delicious. Following the aroma, he comes to a kettle atop a fire pit. It's filled with honey! Gallowin wants to ask for a taste, but no one's around. The delicious honey sparkles in the sun. Temptation is too much! Gallowin licks the pot. Sweet, sweet honey! His whole body feels fortified and refreshed. Suddenly, a buzzing noise snaps Gallowin back to reality. Gallowin sees a 7-foot bee! Its stinger could impale a man! The honey must belong to him! Gallowin flees in terror. Perhaps the honey was spiked. Regardless, Gallowin feels more robust. HP plus 14. Nice. Chantel quests. The elder approaches and fervently pleads for help. Ooh, free monster? A ferocious devil flowers has settled in the forest near our village. Please, noble knight, save us from this beast. Bravely, Chantel heads into the forest, determined to tame this fiendish devil flowers. You can do it, Chantel. You can do it. Don't mess up. The forest is dark and eerily silent. Suddenly, Chantel senses something behind. It is the frightful devil flowers! If I move, it will attack. I must break its will. The devil flower's crazed eyes pierce directly into Chantel, and Chantel's eyes glare defiantly back. I don't think devil flowers have eyes. It's okay. Time passes in silence, and neither move a hair through the night. As the sun begins to rise, the devil flowers twitches, and with a whimper of defeat it bows in submission. Chantal has saved the village and dominated the deadly devil flowers. Devil flowers follows. Sweet! Dropped my mandrake, and I got my devil flowers. Pretty sure I dropped my mandrake, that is. Yeah, I dropped the mandrake over here, and I got my devil flowers over here. We take those. Manjaf, the devil flowers with a needle gun. Right, well, I can't put that on our main team, because they are all full up, but how about we give that to Gallowin, because he's going to be on our backup team, and even though he's only got 3 rune area, he's got good rune power, and he will have that going for him. Could also check if he can do that storm hit. Speed down is pretty awful. Yeah, I like Rage Fist more. Yep. Chantelion. Patarnus, Gallowin, Chantal, you are all questing. Okay. I think we are all set for this round, actually, with that. It's a pretty quick round. Yeah. There's not much for us to do. So let's go ahead and execute. Enter our attack phase. And before I decide my attacks, y'all, I gotta go pee so bad. I will be right back. Bio break. I have returned. What are we looking at here? Oh boy, Brigandine has Rook, a Salamander. They've also got Eltan, their Lucifer. X-Blast, Holy Word, Gear Hollow. Hello. Fat Beachia. Bunch of angels. Tiamat. We are stronger now. Don't like attacking into this group because they're going to be so far back the whole time. It's going to be hard to take out any of their leaders. You'd have to like grind through their entire front line to get there. Here they've got several frontliners. That might be a better one to attack into. What are we looking at down here? Teeth. Ugh. Got a bunch of Tiamats. That's a pretty weak one. What do we have here? Oh, see, they've got Luminous again. Victoria's hard to get to, though, because she's a caster. Carnabon. Nothing really. I mean, I'm tempted to go here. Yeah, I think we're gonna queue that up. And then up here, ugh. Again, just whittling through that front line would be so awful. Whereas over here, we'd actually be able to attack into them. And we do want to keep on leveling up our group here. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to queue those two attacks up. I know we only streamed for a couple of hours today, but I am tired all the time because of my recovering brain still and allergy season. And I think this is a good stopping point for today, to be honest. Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will try to hop on again soon so we can continue on from here, especially now that I've set up the attacks so I know what I'm doing when we come back. So yeah.